And now we see a car on the road at the beginning of the movie. There are 2 boys and 2 girls in this car. They are going around the city. Then they see a car in front of them. The car was standing in the middle of the road. A man named Frank was standing outside that car. Frank asks for help from those people and says that something has gone wrong in his car, this is not going ahead. But the car that Brian was driving tells Frank to stay away from the car. Don't come near. Then the cat's eyes fall on Frank's car, in which his little girl was sitting. And he had a mask on his face. That means he was also infected. Everyone gets scared when they see this. And starts taking the car in reverse. Frank tries to stop the car. Because now there was no one to help him except those people, and his daughter's condition was also very serious. Now Brian takes his car out of there somehow. But in the meantime, his car's oil pipe explodes. The car stops a little ahead. Because his petrol had run out. Now all those people get out of the car. And see that there was no one to help them. And these people got stuck in this deserted area. That's why Brian and the rest of the people decide that they will go to Frank and ask for help, after which everyone puts a mask on their face. And walk back to Frank. Frank now tells those people that I have heard in the news that the doctor has found the cure for this disease. And now I have to reach the bus stop somehow. Then Brian says that there is nothing like that. This is fake news. Because so far this virus has not been treated. Then danger comes. And now they put Frank and his daughter on the seat in the middle of the car. And they immediately isolate them, so that they can't reach those people. Now they go towards the city. But in the middle of the road they see a car, which was lying on the side of the road. Seeing which Brian and the rest of the people think that maybe they can get petrol from that car. Now all those people go towards the car. Now Danny opens the door of the car. So that he can get the keys of the car. Then he sees a man inside the car. Who was completely infected with the virus. Danny gets scared seeing him. And immediately closes the door of the car. Now Brian also goes there. And those people take the petrol. Now we see on the next scene that those people reach the city. There those people go to the high school. Where they see that no one can be seen from far. Now all the people get off the car and go inside. Then that little girl insists that she will also go with them. She was scared. So she decides to stay there with him. And the rest of the people go inside the research center. Which was completely empty from inside. Now these people also go to a hall. Where a lot of dead bodies were lying. The reason for their death was suddenly a disease. Then these people see a doctor. Seeing the doctor, Frank says that has the disease been treated? If it has been treated, then I want it. Because my daughter is going to die now. But the doctor says that the medicine I have made, there is no trust in it. Because a person can be saved and can die. Means there is a 50-50 chance. Now the doctor was going to give the medicine to some children. Because they had no other way. And the children were dying here. But Brian and his other people try to stop the doctor. Because if the medicine does not do its job, then the children will die. But the doctor explains to them that if I do not give this medicine to the children, then they will die anyway. So we should try. Here we see Frank's sick daughter, who was having trouble breathing now. After a while, she falls and falls unconscious. Look, Bobby puts her life in danger and goes to that girl, and removes the mask from her face. So that she can breathe easily. Then the girl's mouth bleeds, which gets stuck on Bobby's face. Now Bobby is also scared. Because he was thinking that he has been infected. But that time comes and everything gets back to normal. Now they also come back from the research center. Now Frank looks at his daughter. Then he asks Bobby what happened. But she did not want to tell them anything. She was afraid that if she told them the truth, then they would remove her from the car. Because now she was infected. Frank decides to stay with his daughter. And asks them to take the car. Now they stop the car after going a little far. And sanitize her. Because they did not want to take any risk. When Kaha gets completely sanitized. Then they decide to go to a nearby hotel and party. Because now they were bored. Now all the people go to the hotel. They take all the research there. After which they feel that the whole hotel is empty. And they can easily stay here. Here Bobby's condition was also getting worse. because she was infected. But still she does not tell anyone anything. Now Frank sees a dead body from the swimming pool, because of which he gets very scared. And he was about to fall in the pool, because his younger brother comes and saves him. Now all the people go to the hotel's garden and have a lot of fun there. And whenever Brian tries to come to Bobby, they recognize him and understand that he also died because of that disease. Now the masked man tells them to go to the hotel, and also says that these two girls will stay here. Now Brian and Danny could not do anything, because they were all on the gun side. And now the masked man tells Bobby and Kat to take off their clothes, and when Bobby takes off his clothes, then they see that he is also virus infected, because his body was red. Now the masked people also get scared and let them go. Now we see that Brian and the rest of the people were very angry with Bobby, because he had put their lives in danger. Now after going a little distance, then Brian stops the car and tells Bobby to leave the car. But Bobby did not want to get off the car. So Brian gets angry and pulls him out and says that I told you not to go to that little girl, but you did not listen to me and put our lives in danger. After which Brian and the rest of the people leave some food for Bobby and go from there. After going a little further, Brian notices that the car fuel is going to run out. Then he sees that the car is coming from the front. That's why he stops the car in the middle of the road. Now the car that was coming from the front, it stops, in which two old women were sitting. Now after getting off the car, Danny goes to talk to those women and says that our car's fuel has run out and we need some fuel. But those two women get scared and they start pushing their car in reverse. After seeing this, Brian also gets off the car and starts shooting at those women, because of which an old woman dies. And Brian kills the other woman too, but that old woman also had a gun. As soon as she gets off the car, she shoots Brian in the leg, because of which Brian gets angry and kills his old woman. During this time Danny tries to stop her, but Brian does not stop. Now both brothers also fight, but this fight does not go on for long, and both of them become silent, because now they will not get anything by fighting. Because of the virus, it was getting worse. And they sleep there. Now at night Danny slowly goes to Brian. And with that he comes back with the car keys and tries to start the car. But the car does not start. Then Brian's sleep opens. And he tells those people in the back, "Hello, you have taken the wrong keys." Now Brian tells his younger brother to shoot him and kill him, because he did not want to die. Danny tries to shoot, but he remembers his childhood, and he cannot shoot his brother. Then Brian says, "Do not think and forget everything, and shoot me." Then Danny shoots Brian, after which Danny burns his elder brother Bobby. In the end we see Kat and Danny get together, where this virus does not happen. Danny remembers his childhood with Brian, and he tells the cat that this is the same place where we used to come often.